Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you all for being here. I do appreciate it. Mr. Alfer, my first question is for you. I want to talk a little bit about cap and trade and the burden that's going to be put on Americans. How do you see that playing out in the United States?
Well, as I said earlier, sir, we can't find any identifiable benefit out of cap and trade other than Wall Street having a new toy to abuse. Cap and trade was invented by Enron. And then it was pushed down the throats of Europe, Europe is still complaining about it. They didn't lower emissions. They lost a lot of money. Cap and trade is a scheme, derivatives and defaults and what have you. And Wall Street doing money. We're spending all the money, losing all the jobs, and they're still doing the same game they're doing with the TARP.
And how do you see that? What effect is that going to have on lower income families across the country?
It's going to knock us out. I believe the figure is about $2,000, close to $2,000 per African American family. It's 60% of which only make $50,000 a year. So another $2,000, and if they have a job. And people, proponents of this bill, are saying people in Detroit and Cleveland, when you lose your jobs, you just move out to Montana and start over. You know, grapes of wrath. It's scary. It's very scary and very ill thought out.
Mr. Alfer, one of my deep concerns is that we have lost our ability to manufacture in this country. That we're actually, as a nation, going to actually have to create things and build things if we're going to be successful in this global economy. Specifically to cap and trade and the other factors that are happening, what do you see this doing to the manufacturing base in this country?
It's going to export a lot of our manufacturing to other nations. And let me go back to World War II. We survived World War II. We were victorious in World War II because we had the manufacturing clout. That is what saved us, to turn our manufacturing into tank machines and planes and ammunitions. We were 19th in ammunition production on Pearl Harbor Day, 19th. And in 2 years, we were the dominant force because we had the technology, the industry, and a workforce.
Well, what are the impediments today? I mean, why aren't we leading the world in manufacturing today?
Regulation. Basically.
What's the number one thing, Mr. Alford, you'd like to see do to help us stimulate and grow the economy? I mean, in my mind, it's the American entrepreneur. It's the men and women who are going to create jobs, not government. So
I would like to see us bring the Small Business Administration back. I would like to see us put emphasis on entrepreneurship and small business. That is the creator, and that's the job maker, and that ingenuity is what makes America great.
So how do we put the emphasis upon the entrepreneur? Is it going to be government that's going to do that?
No, entrepreneur and government, they don't really go too well together. You know, I think it's pure capitalism, and the need of being able to be entrepreneurs. I got my twin sons back here. They're University of Maryland graduates, and they went to all the finest schools, all that, but they're entrepreneurs. They came out of college starting their own businesses. Their friends, many of them are laid off now because of the downturn. A lot of their friends are tending bar. They're out providing their own living.
Well, congratulations to you and to your two sons. We appreciate it. I know our time is short. I'll yield back the balance of my time, Mr.
The gentleman.